was a video. No more videos after this, yeah. Not forgetting. No more for tonight, though. I gotta take a shower, but before I talk about my 10 favorites, I just want to say one more thing now. I forgot to mention in my third video, though. About how often I play as the characters in my top 10. Generally, my first favorite to my fourth favorite, I play as them the most often. I would say for whoever's like my first favorite to my fourth favorite, I would play as them like in games most often. But from my fifth to my 10th favorite though, like I feel like in general though, the lower they are on my favorite character list, generally, the lower they are, I would pick them less often. That's not always the case though. Sometimes I have characters who are lower and I play as them more often than characters that are higher on my list. So sometimes if I have a character that's lower on my favorite character list, and I play as them more often than whoever's higher though, that's because I like to change it up. So it's not just like always just because the lower they are, why I pick them less. That is true. Not always honestly, that's not always true. But for the most part it is, and I feel like if whoever's in my 9th or it's my 10th favorite or like I think for favorites from 7th to 10th though, I would barely play as them now. Like I think from Bowser to Peach now, I think that's like the bracket that I have. Almost like you know how like you look at Smash Brothers tier list now, and you have like you characterize characters like this character is like an S tier, A tier. It's almost like with the I'm categorizing in them tiers, but it's not about how good the characters are. I wouldn't. I'm not here to talk about tier lists, but it's about how often I play as them. It's almost like I have them in different tiers. How often I play them. But I think the characters like I say from the lower half though. I think for my because like we have 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10. You know how like the numbers are there's 5 each. The first 5 or the last 5. In general, I feel like the first 5 though. I mean the last 5. Whoever's from my, from 6 to 10, I would play as them, I would play as them much less often. Whoever is from my 6th favorite to my 10th, though. So I think the characters I would play as them more often, if they were from my 1 to 5, I would play as them the most often. And it's like 6 to 10th, I would play as them the least often. So it's like the first 5 I would play as them the most often. But like 6 to 10, I would play as them like the least often, But I think the characters I really play as the most often, it's really my top 4. And you could say top 5, but it's really the top 4 because I really don't play as Daisy a whole lot. Like sometimes once in a while I'll pick her at a party but I think the game I plays Daisy the most often now. I think I play as her the most often, probably in Smash Ultimate now. Like, I don't pick her in Mario Party or Mario Kart that much. I mostly pick her in Smash Ultimate because she was never really playable in the Smash Bros. Game before, so that's why I play as her, because you can't play as with Toad down when you can't play. He was never playable in Smash though, because he was one of Peach's items. So Toad was never playable in a Smash game. Now with the Mii costume, but like Toad was never playable in Smash, so I can't play as him in Smash Bros. Ultimate and Smash 4, he was never playable in any of them, no. So, yeah. So, the characters I play as the most often, top 5, first 5, and the last 5 I wouldn't play as them. Not never enough, but not as much now. Yeah. Remember how I said that some characters I would play as lower? And then if I play as characters who are higher, I'd like to say Diddy Kong is a great example. The reason why I would pick Diddy Kong more often, I do pick Diddy Kong more often than Mario sometimes, because Mario was like playable more often than Diddy Kong is. Like I don't get to see plays Diddy Kong that much because he's not always in it. That's if I play him in Mario Golf Toadstool Tour or Mario Power Tennis now, because he's playable in those games. I think it was the first time Diddy Kong was playable in the spin-off series now. Was Mario Golf and tennis for the GameCube now. So sometimes I do pick Diddy Kong more often than Mario, and probably Rosalina now. Like if I play as Rosalina, I play as Rosalina a lot in Mario Kart 8. Like Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I play as Rosalina a lot in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because She's not always, specifically with Diddy Kong, she's not always playable. So I like to play as characters, you know. Who are not always playable, and that I think I have them with Daisy too. Like I play Daisy in Smash Ultimate because she's not random much. So I think when I play plays, the reason why I play plays Daisy, Diddy Kong, and Rosalina, because they're not always playable. They kind of seem to be in the shadows, so that they're not always around. So if I do play them more often, it's because it gives them a chance to shine. Because some games they're playable and some games are not though. Because like with Daisy, she wasn't playable in Mario Party 1 and 2. And Daisy and Waluigi now, they were playable in Party 3 for the N64. They weren't playable in Party 1 and Party 2 so far. So in Mario Party 1 and Mario Party 2, I can't play as Daisy, because in Party 1 and Party 2 she was not playable, Alright, now I'm going to list my top 10 favorites. And I'm going to say twice, and this will be the end of the arc of the video. Saga. Not really saga, what I mean? But it was like more videos than I thought. Alright. I'm ready for top 10 favorites. I'm just going to say them both ways. Luigi's first. Mario is second. Rosalina is third. Diddy Kong is fourth. Daisy's fifth. Toad is sixth. Bowser is seventh. Eighth is Yoshi. Ninth is Donkey Kong, and 10th is Peach. One more time. Luigi's first, like he always is. Speaking of Luigi, he never dropped below first. Luigi was always number one. My favorite character, let's say, was always number one. He never dropped below first. But yeah, so Luigi's first. Mario is second. Rosalina is third. I said Rosalina is third, right? Diddy Kong is fourth. Daisy is fifth. Toad is sixth. Bowser is seventh. Yoshi's eighth. Donkey Kong is ninth. And 10th is Peach. So there you go. And for Mario now, he was third, once or twice, but he was second for the most part now. And he still hasn't changed for a long time. I don't think it's ever going to change. But anyways, peace out.